Hey guys, I forgot to thaw something for dinner, so we're just gonna have leftovers for dinner tonight, and because of that, I decided I was going to whip up some cookies. Tally keeps bugging me about, oh, I need dessert, I need dessert, I need dessert, and no, you don't need dessert, but I'll make you something. So yeah, I'm gonna whip up some cookies and hopefully they turn out good. According to my recipe, I have labeled it with 5 stars, so it's probably pretty good. And it's a rolled sugar cookie dough, so it should be fast, should be easy, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm being a little lazy. I didn't feel like dragging out my stand mixer, so I'm going to mix up it's 2 sticks of butter and 2/3 of a cup of sugar. You know, when I was a kid, my mom taught me how to make cookies by hand using a wooden spoon and a bowl, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, we're getting nice and fluffy here. I should comment that Kerrygold butter is already very soft, which makes this process a little bit easier to do by hand. So now I need to add my egg and I need about a tablespoon of vanilla. Okay, so I've got both my vanilla and my egg in the little measuring cup here. But yeah, I should be honest with you, I did not measure vanilla. I'm heavy-handed with vanilla. I just add as much as I feel like adding in that moment. So yeah, let me mix this up. Okay, so it's looking a little lumpier than I'd like it, but it's not really lumpy. It's just I put a cold egg in with my nice room temperature butter. Forgot to pull that out, so yep. So now I'm gonna add, let's see, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, quarter teaspoon of, eighth of a teaspoon, so I might just omit the salt since I use salted butter. And then my flour that I'm using is King Arthur gluten-free measure for measure, which means it already has xanthan gum in it. But I am going to add a half teaspoon extra xanthan gum because cookies you need a little extra. Okay, so I've got my baking soda and xanthan gum here. I put in 1 cup of my flour. It's going to be 2.5 cups total. Actually, I might back off a little bit. If you don't know, well, first of all, I'm using a gluten recipe, so I have to change it to fit my needs. But if you don't know already, gluten-free flour tends to need a lot more moisture, and because I haven't added any extra moisture in here, I will just hold back on a little bit of the flour usually. Okay, got 1 cup in, now we're going for the 2nd cup. Okay, I've stopped at 2 cups of flour. So I did end up mixing this by hand because sometimes it's just easier. Yeah, so I'm going to okay, so I just took half of our dough here and kind of made it log shaped. Just take this parchment paper, fold it over, and just kind of compress it into crease. It's now starting to turn into a log, just like the grocery store. What's really nice with this is once you get it into this log shape, you can throw it in the freezer and just walk away. I'm trying to get it even. If I can smooth out that crease. Okay. See, and in culinary school, they taught us that technique for making infused butter, which is a whole lot of fun. I'm just gonna make these a tiny bit thinner. Yeah, we can talk about infused butter at a different time. But I've got this nice little log. Get rid of that piece. So, nice little log. I don't know if you can see. So when I'm ready, all we need to do, I already have a knife here, is just slice, 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 just like you would cookie dough from the grocery store. But if I don't want to use it now, roll it up, twist the end, pop it in the refrigerator, pop it in the freezer. Might want to label it though, so you know what it is. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this one more time, just in case just in case it wasn't clear. When you're compressing it, you want to hold your fingers on the bottom piece of parchment, pull the top piece over, and use your hand to compress it. So you get your shape. And it's kind of squeezing it slowly like a tube of toothpaste, pushing it out both directions. And I try to make sure you do it evenly. So you don't end up with like one side that's really skinny and one side that's still really thick. Adjust that slightly. A little bit thinner. Now, you're going to want to refrigerate this for at least half an hour to get it to cut easily. I don't have time for that, so I'm just going to wing it. I think this roll is a tiny bit thinner than the other one, I think. So, instead of refrigerating it, because I don't have time because I have to go to work shortly, I'm just going to grab a sharp knife. And hope for the best. So, the second piece will be a little lopsided. It's not too bad. I don't know, maybe half inch, third of an inch. Don't have my ruler handy, so I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. And, you know, when I'm done cutting, I can kind of work on evening it out a little bit. I'm just going to spread them out on my cookie sheet. And preheat the oven to 350. Okay, my notes say 6 to 9 minutes. I'm guessing it's probably, for these, it's probably going to be closer to 6 because they're small. Maybe even 5. At the end. So I've got my nice big cookie sheets. These are Nordic ware. These are basically the same cookie sheet we use at my store, except that mine are red at the bottom instead of plain. I love Nordic ware though. It's like, these are nice quality baking sheets. No, I'm not sponsored. I don't have any subscribers yet, hardly, so not sponsored. Someday maybe. Love their product, but yeah. So I've just got I will spread these out nice and pretty in a minute, but I figured I'd just grab the cookies, get them out of the way. I don't know, a little uneven. If you do that, if you have one that's like cut thin on one side and thick on the other, put it in the middle of your pan when you're spreading them out on the cookie sheet, because then like the middle is kind of protected. Because like, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but around the edges is where you get your browning first. So it'll kind of act as a protector. So yeah. So as strange as it may sound, you know, I like the look of these cookies, even though they're like really plain and, you know, there's nothing fancy about that shape at all, because it, you know, it helps the kids feel like everybody else. I don't want or, you know, as a kid, you want to be like everybody else. I don't want Natalia to ever feel like she's not like everybody else, or she's missing out on something. She, you know, she can't have soy, she can't have gluten, she can't have McDonald's, she can't have Taco Bell or any of those other fast food restaurants. But I try to make everything I can for her. If she wants something, I will find a way to make it. Yep, I'm gonna pop these in the oven and we'll get them out in a second. Okay, so I swear I hit set a timer, but apparently I didn't. So now I'm trying to figure out if these are done. I think I need to pull them out to get a better look. Okay guys, I think they're done now. I did give them like 1 more minute. I'm seeing a little bit of browning around the edges, so I call that done. And yes, please ignore my clean dishes. I had them inside the oven because I'm a weirdo. Okay, so it looks like I've been timing the second batch properly, and it looks like it's going to be closer to 10 minutes on these. If you look, I've got nice golden brown on the bottom. I'm really excited. Natalia will be thrilled. So, yep, there you go. Thanks for keeping me company this morning. I guess it's barely morning anymore. I think we just hit 12 a couple minutes ago. I gotta go get ready for work. Sorry kids, get leftovers for dinner tonight, and now at least you'll have a nice homemade dessert. Thanks guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and if you want more recipes like this, let me know. I've got lots of them. Thanks. Bye.